What's up guys, this week I am installing molding in my room, and it's not just a woodworking project, but I figured it has to do with wood, it needs to get done, and if I didn't do this for a project, I wouldn't have a project, so I think it might be useful for a lot of people, and not just woodworkers, but do-it-yourselfers as well. So what I have here is the molding, and we pre-painted it, and this is going to go on, and it's going to cover most of it. Then what I have here is, I can't think of the name of this, I think it's shoe molding, and it goes along the bottom, and it makes for a smoother transition from the floor to the molding to the wall, and it kind of makes everything finish off really nicely. So I'm going to show you the way I'm going to add this on here, and hopefully you can find some useful tips. So what I have here first is my first piece of molding, and I'm just going to put it in the corner where it's going to go, and I'm going to cut a 45-degree angle right on this edge so it can meet up with a smaller piece right here that's on a 45. Two 45s equal a 90, and this will make that 90-degree angle right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a 45-degree angle on both ends of this piece of molding because it's not quite long enough to reach the whole wall. So now that I cut this molding to a 45-degree angle, I need to cut another 45-degree right here and a 90-degree right here that will go flush with this piece of trim, and one that will go flush with this piece of molding. So it's going to be 45 and 90, and it's just going to be a small piece. So now I have this small piece that I cut, and what I'm going to do is just kind of put it in here, and this wall right here is a little bit screwy, and it's not exactly a 90 degree, it's a little bit off. So when I put these together, it doesn't make a perfect match, but if I sandwich it enough, then I'm sure I can get it tight enough to the point where I need it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take my trim nailer and put this piece in place and do one at the bottom, and I'm gonna do one at the top. And now this is all secured in, so I can take this piece, just take it, sandwich it, and staple this in. Alright, so now I need to install the trim along this wall, and basically what you have to do is you want to find a stud, and you want to make sure that you're putting the nails into studs. So what I do is, just like in my lumber rack video, I just take a magnet, rub it along the walls, and that's not a stud. From here to here, and yet again I gotta cut this on a 45-degree angle, and what that's gonna do is line it up, and it's gonna make it even, and it's gonna kinda help hide the seam a little. So now I have this piece, and it fits in just like this, 45-degree going this way, 45 coming back out, so it all matches up, and it helps kind of seal that rather than just being butted right up. It'd be a lot more noticeable, I think. And then what you do is you just kind of put some filler in there if it's not perfect, and you can sand it smooth and just paint over it. So now that I have this whole wall done with the molding, what I need to do is add the shoe molding, which is this stuff right there. So you can see just regular, then you can see the shoe molding. And basically I want to just take that, the same as the molding, and just nail it right on. So I'm going to go ahead and nail all that on. obviously I have a lot more to do, but I think that gives you guys the general idea on how to put molding on, and I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video please, it means a lot. Thank you guys, and I will see you next Tuesday with a project.